Hello there, we're back again with another smart session with Ruby, and we're working on this getting her to be more comfortable outside. So we are still doing leash work in a way. So leash work has two different ways. So in the first way inside was she was confident inside, more confident inside. So a lot of it was if she pulled, then we stop and then waited for her to come back. Here is a little bit different. It's more of, can you continue to walk with me? Can you overcome your fears with us, walk with us, and do you want to stay with us? So it's a little bit of her actually stopping from walking. She's stopping, and then we're not pulling her forward. We are encouraging her to go forward, which is really important when helping dogs face their fears, especially Ruby. So as you know, Ruby has a lot of fears outside. The outside world is scary, and she's a very small dog, so there's a lot for her to take in. Also, there is construction being done right next door to your home, so it's constantly knocking and loud noises going on. So this environment is actually really tough, but she's actually working through it. So a little bit what we're doing. So right now, Gio is encouraging her to move forward. She is not picking her up, which is something that that has been done plenty of times in her to the past. We're not going to pick her up. We're going to encourage her to walk forward to face her fears. Now, if you saw our last video, we mentioned how picking her up actually can be very detrimental to her learning experience. We need her to learn how to dog on the ground, not just give up and wait for somebody to pick her up whenever she's afraid. Doesn't mean that we're going to put her in a situation that she's not ready for. We're going to basically teach her you can walk on the ground, it's not a big deal. We also took it across the street because she actually was trying to go inside, but I highly recommend for you don't have to come across the street. You can stay on your porch and actually do this. Her walk does not have to be an actual walk. It can just be a walk back and forth like so, like Gio's doing. Literally encourage her to move her feet, give her a treat when she does, on your porch. Doesn't seem like much to you, but to her that's huge leaps. You don't have to walk a full block to get her to be mentally stimulated. Good job. It's much better to focus on a small space first and encourage her to move forward with you like so. Good job. So Gio's doing very simple. She's walking a few steps, clicking and treating whenever Ruby walks with her. And it seems very simple to you. And this seems like a simple thing, but it's really important that you notice that she did not do this at all at first. She actually would just stop if you pick her up and she wouldn't walk at all. But now she's starting to take a few more steps. Yes, good job. Yes, we're using hot dog, which is a pretty high value treat, but Ruby has had hot dogs for every single session we've had with her. That means that hot dogs are not as high value as you think. Even though hot dogs to a person, another person would be high value, or another dog would be a very high value. For Ruby, it is not that high value. So what I'm getting at is she's working for hot dogs, which is a huge deal. Good job. She's working for hot dogs. So that being said, we highly recommend, and it's actually your homework, get more high value treats. Get different high value treats. Something other than hot dogs. Like we told you, even though it was high value at first, hot dogs are no longer high value. So she needs something different. She loves meat, so we highly recommend getting deli meat. You can try chicken deli meat. There's a good chicken deli meat brand that they sell at Roux's. You can also try turkey deli meat. If you want, get both.
Come on. You gotta move. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up only because we're in the street. Whoa, there we go. Come on.
The only time we'll pick her up if her safety is in danger, makes sense. So we want to make sure chicken deli meat, turkey deli meat, get them both. Boiled chicken is also a very, very high value treat. You can boil it yourself. There's also chicken strips by Tyson that they sell, and usually in some refrigerated aisles in the grocery store. So I highly recommend getting those too. Make sure it's low sodium and not any extra seasoning on them. That being said, highly recommend getting that so we can help her face her fears a little bit better. So a person's walking by and she's barking. Good to see. Good job. Good job. Yes, that happened. She has not reached the point in training where we can work on that yet. We need to get her to be more comfortable outside. And actually, the more comfortable she is, the more that behavior will reduce. So we're not going to focus too much on that. But that being said, more different high-value treats, really, really important. Very, very important to her success. Ruby also really loves raw, freeze-dried dog treats. So raw freeze-dried dog treats are actually very popular now. You can find lots of them at Petco. Petco has a brand by Instinct. The brand called is Instinct, and they have raw boost mixers.
Yes.
Those are really good, high-value raw freeze-dried dog food that can be a very good high-value treat we can use. But we're gonna actually leave a note so you can actually know the name of that brand. But we highly recommend getting that too. Getting all those things just to make sure that we have different treats. That being said, practice like this on the porch as shown. Don't do too much too soon. Keep it just like this. And yes, we are just working through her fears, gradually getting better. And she's very tired, so she's kind of like, she's like, I'm done, guys.
We so sleep. We sleepy.
All right, and that is the session for today. You guys have a good day. Bye bye.